theatricality and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated, but we are initiated.
I'm super excited!
Jason Followell, I guess your nemesis here, huh? Because y'all hate me when I come up here. All right, I'm going to talk about Chief Blanchard and Gary Edwards. So Chief Blanchard went to the Men's Warehouse and purchased a $1,200 personal fitted suit with our taxpayers' money. Did y'all know that? No. Now, of course not, because they're not going to let you know that, but I have the documents and I can show y'all. So in case y'all didn't know this, Texas Administrative Code Rule 5.57 makes him accountable. He's supposed to incorrect these discrepancies and apply the law. The law says, Penal Code 3902, abuse of official capacity. Misuse of government property is a Class A misdemeanor. Your boss committed a Class A misdemeanor. Will you arrest him? You can answer the question, and I can show you the documents. Will you do it?
I'm not answering the question.
There you go. Gary Edwards gave Chief Blanchard a $1,200 suit and approved it on his Amex. What does that mean Gary Edwards did? Well, Gary Edwards, Penal Code 3609, offering a gift to a perfect servant is a Class A misdemeanor. You broke the law. Will you arrest Gary Edwards? You're in Chief Blanchard's suit, so I got to go with you. Jones, will you uphold the law or not?
I don't know all the details of it.
I'll give them to you after this if you want to. Can you sit down with me?
Okay.
You got it. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Jones. These two, I'm talking about Gary Edwards and Blanchard, cannot claim ignorance. I have their papers right here where they signed the policy manual, particularly over the financial statements, so they know they did wrong. Citizens, if you stole $1,200, would you go to jail? That man would arrest you right now. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We citizens expect Gary Edwards to be fired immediately. Vicky Abrega, if you do not vote to fire Gary Edwards for his crimes, you will be replaced this year by either Randy or by Mr. Davila. Joe, shame on you, Joe. So far, you haven't did anything for us public people. Not one damn thing. Here's your chance. Vote for him to be fired, and you get my back. Ram, I never had a problem with you, Ram. I don't care about all your dirty laundry and baby mamas you have that are 16 years old. Doesn't bother me a bit. But when it comes to defending us, you should be doing it. We expect you to fire this man. And I'm not talking 3 days from now, 10 days from now, immediately. Carrie Shrugs, if you stand with Chief Blanchard and Gary on this, I have a petition. I've already asked Mary for it. I recall your ass. And you can bet these citizens out here are going to sign it this year. You'll be gone, and we'll replace you with Randy or Mr. Davila. We are tired of it. And if y'all can't do your job, we can always call the sheriff, Oscar Rivera, San Patricio County, 361-364-9600. We can demand him to do his job too. He's also elected, so if he don't do his job, we can get his ass out of here too. Also, please keep that one on a leash. Every time he talks and bashes me on public Facebook or social media, everybody's IQ in the entire town goes down. He's a fucking moron.
No, wait a minute. We're not
I can say what I want to say. You can shut your mouth. You can shut your mouth.
You continue cussing.
You can shut your mouth and let me finish my talking.
Your 3 minutes are
I don't care what you don't want.
You
work for us.
No, you just speak
You
right.
can kiss my ass.
You gotta get you escorted out.
Kiss my ass.
Go
ahead and escort me out.
Get him
First
out of
Amendment right violation.
Get him out of here.
First
I'm not
Amendment
gonna put up with your foul mouth.
That is the first.
No, go. Go.
If you touch me, I'll touch you back. First Amendment right violation. You can't do that.
I'm not gonna put up with any of that. Ain't nobody need to be cussing anybody out. That's ridiculous behavior.
I'm out of there. You're asked to leave. You can leave. No, I was asked to leave there. I left. You can leave. This is public property. Public property. You're not kicking me out, dude. I'm going to stand right there and show them where to go. Public property. That's cool. It is cool. You're just a piece of shit. You didn't talk, brother? I'm good. Nah, they just broke the law again. You can't kick me out for custody. It's illegal. God, I can't wait to see all these pieces of shit. Y'all are getting a new boss. That motherfucker's fired and stealing money like that. $1,200 suit. Would you go buy a $1,200 suit? I know you wouldn't. Would you?
I mean, I don't even know the backstory of anything.
He took an Amex and bought a $1,200 suit to go to Washington.
I don't do politics, man. I'm just.
You have to do politics, and they'll run you over. Your job is to protect the Constitution. That was the First Amendment right violation. You didn't protect it.
I'm just you're just
No, you can cuss all you want.
freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, buddy. 100% freedom of speech. I'm pardon me, sir. I'm sorry.
No. Thank you for letting me hear it, y'all.
Yes, sir. No, thank you. I'll come talk to you in a minute. Give me a second. Give me 5 minutes. I'll come talk to you. All right, sir. Yeah, First Amendment right violation, brother. You don't know the law? Okay, so what's my right? Freedom of speech. Fuck you, right?
I didn't say so, but
You just said. Do you not know the law?
are there certain rules in here? Do you have to go by whenever you're looking at something?
Nothing about cussing, buddy.
Nothing about cussing?
No,
No,
sir,
not a
one
single
thing.
one.
Cussing is a disorderly conduct. Yes. Cussing is not disorderly
It's
conduct.
not, when people get offended by it, it's not.
No, sir, not in there. It's free speech. 100%. I just told you fucking 3 times. You can do that. Oh, yeah, you got it. Sorry. Yeah. I hate it when they don't know the law. When did you know police officer? I was a cop.
Where at?
I graduated T-Code certified in 1999, buddy. They don't pay enough. And people like your boss shit on the Constitution. You can't work for pieces of shit like that.
Why don't you do something about it?
I am. I'm getting fired.
Why don't you become a confirmation so that
Why would I do that? I don't make
if you're
shit
so
so
against it, I mean.
What I do is what I'm doing right now is getting rid of pieces of shit like him. And if you got to follow orders from pieces of shit like that mayor telling you to break the law, fuck him too.
Okay, guys, so this is Eric Blanchard, Chief Lion-Ass Eric Blanchard's expense support. This is stuff that we pay for, right? This is just from September, guys. And what I want to show you on this, so this is the Hyatt place. This is when they went on vacation on our dime, him and Stephanie Diaz, which, by the way, cost almost $4 grand, but, you know, who cares? They weren't even on the agenda. There was nothing there for them to do regarding police business. But anyway, I can tell you about that another day. I want to talk about this. He bought a Red Bull at 1:45 in the afternoon, so this isn't for lunch. So we pay for Chief Blanchard's habits. This is on our dime. He goes to Corpus all the time and goes to the car wash at Quick Quack Car Wash because he's got a subscription for $35.99. Even though our policy manual says to shop local, in which you got places like Cecil's Car Wash that could really use their money, but you know, Chief Blanchard is not invested in our town. Never has been. He lives in Portland. But what really got me was what I was talking about a minute ago at the council meeting. The Men's Warehouse. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Chief Blanchard bought a suit. $1,247 we spent on his personal suit. We paid for that, guys, with our tax money. This is against the law, by the way, and I'll talk about it more in the council meeting. All right, guys, what you have here is the City of Aransas Pass Personnel Policy Acknowledgement Form. This goes over all our policies, including the financial policy. You can see right there, that is the short guy that thinks he's intelligent but really is a dumbass city manager that we have that everybody in this council meeting said that they hate, dislike, he needs to be fired, he's not doing his job, and he's a thief, right? Here is Eric Blanchard's acknowledgement form, saying the same thing. This guy is also a thief. He stole $1,200 from us, and we're waiting on council to see if they're going to fire Gary Edwards and get rid of this guy. Here's the signature, but he cannot call out qualified immunity or that he's ignorant of the fact because he fully knows the policy.
A police chief that is going to cost y'all a lot of money if you don't rein him in. You have got a police chief who thinks he's above the law, who thinks the law doesn't apply to him, who thinks the law applies to different people in different ways unequally. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't hire somebody to do an internal investigation, I personally have evidence of criminal activity. Okay? Now, there will come a time where it will come out. It will come out. Y'all might want to fix it first. I should hope that the city attorney's looking into this. You might want to start looking at documents. You might want to start looking at warrants. You might want to start looking at emails. All right? Because it might be better if y'all come out and fix it as opposed to someone in the public coming out and fixing it.
So everything I talk about, I always have evidence to back it, always. So I'll start with you, Carrie Shrugs. Carrie Shrugs, I know you forged, I know Scruggs, I'm sorry. I know you forged your husband's will. I know your son signed it. I have it. You're a scumbag. I know I have you on audio recording saying you would help me. You did not help me. And if you want to send a cease and desist, go ahead. I always have evidence. Bring it. And instead of helping me, you turn your back on me. Ram, sewer. Jason Follow, one of the only people in the room that tells you the truth. By the way, your citizens' comment stuff is that you can do everything you just said is not against the law. I can personally affront you, cuss at you, do whatever I want, and you have to listen to me because you work for me. You need to remember that, boy. All right. Chief Blanchard. Chief Blanchard, 1247, you spent...
Hey, now.
Excuse me?
I just read you the
And
first
you're wrong,
warning.
and you're lying to the
Okay?
public.
I'm not going to put up.
I'm not gonna put up with
any
you.
defamation of character.
That's not defamation,
I'm not
that's a
gonna
fact.
I don't care.
You
I'm
have
not
to
going
care.
to put up with no profanity or anything. You either act like an adult and speak right to everybody that's here, and you have the privilege to speak your mind for 3 minutes.
You work for
I'm just
me,
saying.
boy. You need to
I'm just
remember
telling
that.
you. Go ahead.
That's your
Go.
warning.
Okay, I'm telling you.
Now rewind my clock while I finish my statement.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Chief Blanchard, $1,247 fitted suit you stole from the company. From us. You work for us. On 9/10/23. Kerry Shrugs, you lied to the public. Kerry Shrugs on Facebook stated that these personally fitted suits was pre-approved by the council and manager of 2011. Jason Knight's dad was that was that mayor then. Guess what he said, Kerry? Never approved that. Laugh at me all you want. Modifications to the policy manual took place almost 40 days after I complained about him. Y'all modified it. Why did y'all modify it? You know when it was modified before, Kerry? Not 2011, I do. 2019, 2014, 2004. You lied to the public. Even with the recent modifications, a Class A uniform is the highest uniform APBD has, and it is not a suit, you scumbag. Uniform Class A. Did you have a dress hat? No, you did not. Long sleeves. Did you have that? Yes, you did. Tie, yes. Trousers, yes. Skirt, I mean, maybe.
Mr. Mayor.
Black belt. I'm talking. It's my turn to talk.
Personal attack once again, Mayor.
Peace, will you? I don't give a crap what you say, you piece.
Okay, now.
There it is again.
I can talk like
Here we
that.
go.
It's a First Amendment
You are
right.
violating the rules of the court.
See, Blanchard,
You are
what
ordered
First
to leave
Amendment right
the
did I
meeting.
violate?
Out.
No, he's the
I'm not
cop.
going to
You
deal
tell
with
me.
it. I'm not.
What First Amendment right did I violate?
I'm not. You're either going to
I'm
respect
asking
this
you a
place
question.
or you're going to be asked to walk out.
Am I under duress of arrest?
You're gonna go to jail if you.
I'm going to be arrested.
Let's
Fine.
go.
Okay. Here.
Oh, I can go. Mr. Mayor, City Council, my name is CJ Grisham. I'm a civil rights attorney here in Texas, and what I just witnessed was a violation of Mr. Followell's rights. Let me read something to you. Arresting someone in retaliation for the exercise of free speech rights is sufficient to chill speech as an understatement. This is Beck v. City of Upland. Arguing, even if done loudly with a profane or offensive language will not, in and of itself, constitute disorderly conduct. That's Payne v. Pauley. Swear words do not provide probable cause for an arrest for disorderly conduct because the words, as a matter of law, are not fighting words. Johnson v. Campbell. I could go on, Mr. Mayor. Your rules of decorum are unconstitutional, and they're setting the city up, you individually, for liability. Now, you will be seeing a letter from me, a demand letter for violating my client's rights just now, because he has the right to say bitch, whatever.
Oh.
He has the right to say all of those words
Lord have
because
mercy.
it is a First Amendment right. You can't do anything about it. Let me tell you something. The law has long established that arresting an individual for publicly displaying vulgarities violates the First Amendment. That's the Cohen case, 1969. Indeed, the Supreme Court recently held that a public school violated the free speech rights of a cheerleader by suspending her when she said things like school, softball, cheer, everything. Then there was another, that's Mahoney Area School District v. BL. There's also Eachus v. Steelman saying that a police officer was not entitled to qualified immunity for arresting a plaintiff who said, you. Did you hear that?
Here we go.
No qualified immunity. So I can say throughout my entire 3 minutes, I can say again, and I can say again, and there's nothing you can do about it because it's called expressive speech. We are allowed to express ourselves. We are allowed to talk about what we think about you. If I think you, Mr. Mayor, are a tyrant, I can say that. If I think the city manager is a piece of shit, I can say that. It's protected. This is the case law. I don't give a shit what you think. The law is right. You escort me out, I'll sue you as well, Mr. Mayor.
Do whatever you want.
This is the law right here. And if these chiefs come out here and pull me out of this meeting, you had better read this, chief, because he's telling you to break the law.
Mayor, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
You can take him
Now,
out.
where'd that coward Kerry Scruggs go?
You go out.
Where'd the coward Kerry Scruggs go?
Take him out.
Is my
Take him
3
out.
minutes
No.
up?
You're gone.
What am I
You're
gone
done.
for? What am I gone for? No. His
asking
rules
you
of
to be
court violate the
escorted.
law.
Goodbye. You're gonna go to jail for disrespecting.
Oh, you're going to arrest me? Oh, you're going to arrest me? Okay, so under the threat of arrest, you just violated my right.
Okay.
Here, you might want to read these because you have no qualified immunity. Oh, go file that on the meeting, motherfucker. I can stay right here. I'm not. I have left the meeting. Read these because you have no qualified immunity.
Goodbye.
Oh, go file that on the meeting. I can stay right here. I'm not. I have left the meeting.
No, you're gone.
I have left.
Meeting
I'm not in the
now.
meeting
You're
anymore.
leaving.
I'm not in the meeting anymore.
Goodbye. He's gone.
No, I'm gonna
Or he
stay here
goes to
quietly.
jail for disrupting. He doesn't want to listen.
You guys might want to. You guys might want to read this case law. You're. One of you better read this case law. None of you have qualified immunity.
Sue already.
Okay, in that case, all right, here. Let me get everybody's badge numbers.
You can get it later. Right now, you're gone. Sir,
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
You're gone.
Fuck off my paper. What the fuck are you doing?
Goodbye. You've been asked to leave. Please leave. Stop
Under
making
what
things
authority?
difficult. The mayor kicked you out of the meeting.
He
Just right
unlawfully
now,
kicked me out of the meeting.
we are still disrupting your
Then close
meeting.
the door, Big.
Close the door?
Yeah,
And then you
close
got
the door,
another
Big.
argument That's not a public meeting? Get out.
Excuse me, don't touch me. Don't touch me. You are assaulting me right now.
Please walk.
Don't touch me.
Please walk. You're not following commands. Thank you.
Well, I'm not following unlawful command.
Okay.
All right, so we got Persian. Persian, what's your badge number?
412, sir.
412. Next. Salazar. 430. Next. How do you spell that?
Huh?
How do you spell that?
T-R-E-I-C-H.
STREICH.
442.
442. Next.
Hey, Baker.
Baker. A. Baker.
Yes, sir. 432. Good to meet you, Baker.
432. Next.
No, you haven't.
W.
HIPKEY. 437.
HI.
HIPKEY. 437.
Next. H. Thomas.
Brian, good to meet you. 435.
435. Next. Is that it?
That was rude of me.
And Blanchard.
401. I understand you're not mad. I understand that.
Guys, I want you to know something.
Yes, sir.
I literally quoted them
Yes, sir.
the case. Oops, there it is. Sorry. I literally quoted them the case law.
Okay.
That what he just did is unlawful.
Yeah.
I also quoted the case law that you lose qualified immunity by arresting me for what you just did. Okay, I literally but you would have arrested me. You threatened to arrest me.
I didn't threaten to arrest.
Your chief threatened to arrest me, and he told you to arrest me if I didn't leave.
Which is under duress.
Which is under duress. That is essentially an arrest. Okay? So none of you have qualified immunity. If I walk through this door, who's going to arrest me?
If you
I need to know.
the official proceedings, sir, you
Yes.
can be in there being
Who
loud.
will not arrest me if I go through this door?
I want you to go in there and speak, but I want you to speak in a calm.
No, I'm done speaking. That's all been done. What I want to know is, if I go back in this door,
Yeah.
who is going to not arrest me?
Are you going to disrupt the proceedings?
I didn't disrupt the proceeding last time.
It sounded like you were loud in the hallway, and then we had.
No, I was out in the hallway because you were illegally pushing me out of a meeting.
Yeah, well,
The mayor kicked me out.
Okay, I wasn't there for that. I was there for you getting out of the building.
So you don't know what happened in there. So why are you saying that I was disrupting the meeting when you have no idea what I was doing in there?
I didn't. Oh, okay. I said you were disrupting the meeting because the chief said you were disrupting the meeting. That part I heard.
Okay, and the chief said I was disrupting a meeting because I said at the podium, which this specifically says the word, because I even quoted straight from the case law, school, cheer, softball, everything. That's Mahoney Area School District v. BL.
Okay.
All right, that her free speech rights were violated
Yeah.
when they suspended her for that.
Okay.
There's the Cohen case where he was at a meeting and he wore a draft. Same thing.
Okay.
So I said, the mayor said, I can't say that. I says, well, Mayor, I just read you the case law. I can say as much as I want. I can say you, I can say them, I can say piece of shit.
Yep.
And
you expect them to know that? based
I
on
just
what
read
you
it to them.
said?
I literally just read it to them.
I could print something off the internet that says what I wanted to.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is that really your argument?
I could print something off.
When a lawyer comes up here,
Yeah.
who's an officer of the court,
Okay.
and says what the law is, and there's not a city attorney in
This
there,
isn't a court proceeding, though.
It's not, but this is a public meeting.
Yes, sir.
Where I have a right
Yes.
to seek redress, do I not?
Yes.
I have a right to criticize elected officials. He has a right
Absolutely.
to, now I'm not gonna sue on my behalf.
Okay.
I'm gonna sue on his behalf.
Okay.
So I need to know, I guess, even more appropriately,
Yeah.
if Mr. Followell goes back in there, is he gonna be arrested?
I don't believe that the term, he doesn't have a criminal trespass. He was.
Well, let's try it then. Let's see if we can just go sit down.
All right.
And just don't say a word.
All right.
I've come up here on several occasions and I've asked for etiquette. I've asked for respect. I've asked for consideration. I've asked for thoughtful debate. And I've gotten racism. I've gotten hate. I've gotten threats. I've gotten surveillance of my home. All because I oppose certain things. Stop spending money. My country is $91 trillion in debt. Stop spending money. So that's my statement. But then I come up here and I don't have the ability to speak about it? You want to take away anybody's voice because it makes you uncomfortable? Because we don't agree with you, Madam Mayor? Because you disrespect by not even acknowledging somebody sitting up here talking to you? You want to play with everything else up there. That's why I wish there was a split screen up here. I wish there was a split screen up here so that way anybody online can see you and how you disrespect those that are up here when we were speaking on these items. They're right here. I've heard that audio myself.
Mr. Price, if it's not about
And it's pissed me off because it's me not being able to sit here and speak on RS 24001. Okay?
Mr. Price, if it's not on the non-consent agenda.
I am speaking to RS.
Well, stick to it.
24001, am I not? So if I'm speaking to this right here, okay, then I'm on the agenda item. Get it?
Yes.
The collusion that you have with the newspaper, as well as the communist actions that you are prevailing here in these agenda items.
That is not a non-consent agenda item. That was never on the agenda, and that's not up for discussion.
So this discussion item right here,
stay with the
DS
non-consent
2401 is
agenda.
not what we're talking about?
No, sir. It's the non-consent agenda item. This is a special meeting.
Okay. Sure, right? Well, it still doesn't change my opinion that my city council's racist.
You want to take away our right to speak about non-agenda items because we can't get anything on the agenda. You don't listen to us. You've outright stated in the paper that you're in cahoots with. And before you say the paper has nothing to do with it, I've got 45 minutes of audio of the mayor in KDH's office, in the editor's office, colluding.
Mr. Fornino.
This is my time, Madam Mayor.
Mr. Fornino.
This is on the agenda, and why you want to take away my right to speak.
It is citizen comments. Stay focused, please.
The gentleman behind me seems to have some rude remarks. Where was his warning? Why is he not removed? Okay, I keep telling you, I'm ugly. I'm not stupid. Right? You want to take away my right to speak about non-agenda items because we bring up the uncomfortable things. You say you represent us, but we can't get our items on the agenda. You won't meet with us in person. How many times have I stood right here and said, we can go in that little conference room over there. We can have an honest, intellectual, adult back and forth. You refuse to do it. The paper, in support of the mayor, has taken down ability to comment on their articles. And don't tell me that that's not by design. You take down the mayor's official Facebook page, destruction of public records, so we can't get to you that way. You don't answer emails, but as Mayor Pro Tem, who's not here, said, you all stand together. One of you does something, you all stand together. Okay? Prior to Christmas, okay, you want to take away my right to speak because I sent audio to all of you in every organization that most of you belong to. Okay? We're at the 25-40 mark of that 45 minutes. Mayor, non sequitur, for no reason whatsoever, starts making racist comments, how she has a whole racial tier system as to who she wants to deal with
Mr.
based on skin
Fernino,
color.
how does that,
That's why you want to take away my right.
Mr. Fernino, how does that have to do with the agenda, non-agenda item?
Because that's why you want to take away my right to speak.
Please stick to the
I
non-agenda
am, just like when we
item.
were talking about the budget, how somehow the city manager's salary was not on the budget. Madam Mayor, if you can't follow along and string ideas together, I don't have time to tutor you. And you can't afford me. I
Point of
guarantee
order.
you that.
Point of order. If I'm not mistaken, we're not supposed to be
We're not supposed to be
humiliating or
attacking.
criticizing or attacking fellow
Mr.
council members.
Fernino, please stay
No,
on
this is,
the
this is the
item.
agenda. This is exactly why the agenda. This
It
is
is
why you
non-agenda
don't want
item.
us speaking. You interrupt. Okay, that 45 minutes of audio, you kept interrupting the person who was trying to counter against you in
Mr.
that cute little
Fernino,
meeting you were having.
the removal of non-agenda comments, that is what's on the agenda to
And
be
that's why you want to do
discussed.
it. You want to prevent us from having our First Amendment rights, period. You are trying to silence opposition. You take away our ability to reach you, to comment to you. Yet you're open, you're transparent, you're accountable. In the mood I'm in right now, I can't muster laughter. I'm sorry, what's going on in the back of the room, Madam Mayor? You keep asking me for respect. You ask us for respect. And here we have it. I hope the TV cameras are catching this one. Because for once, the camera's not only on me. Time after time after time. You won't sit down with us. You will not meet with us. You ignore us. And then you expect us to act like you just took a dump in our hats and we're supposed to say it fits better? I don't think so. You don't like what I have to say? I don't care. I have the right to say it. So does everybody else who gets up here. They have that right, whether I agree with them or disagree with them. That is a God-given right. For all of you holy rollers in this room who want to cling to religion, our rights come from God, not from you. So knock it off. Don't play with the Constitution. By the end of this year, I guarantee you, this city is going to be sued by the federal government, the state, and its citizens. That's going to be your legacy.